Good day to you, I'm LionHeartBlue, and welcome to another episode of my Scrap Mechanic Survival series. So I'm a bit late uploading today, due to this whole strange 2020 pandemic thing. I was self-employed and I lost my clients early on and had no work for a few months. I've recently got a new client, so I'm pressing forward with that, so it's kind of given me a bit of less spare time, but hopefully I can still keep up with my uploads. I had a plan today to actually probably start a new weekly item, like Workshop Wednesday for example, because I wanted to go in the workshop and have a look at like better defences, improvements to the defences, and I thought people are bound to have uploaded like examples of their defense mechanisms, etc. But to be honest, I found it very difficult to find anything. There was maybe my search terms were wrong or something was up, I don't know, but I found mainly just turrets, nothing else really of any use. So what I'll probably do today is just make some changes to this, and I'm probably going to steal a few ideas from other people I've seen, like namely Woody, who's got a really good push mechanism, whereby if a bot hits the wall, it's on a suspension, and with a sensor it detects that push and then has a squishy pad at the top which squashes them. So I'm thinking of utilising something like that. I want to try it as like a base, as a floor down here that I can drive on, and see if driving on it will activate say like the door that opens up so I can drive into my base rather than having to jump off and carry my vehicles over. So I'm going to be looking at that, and then looking at ways to improve this base as well, but through my own thoughts, etc. Probably over the next couple of episodes, but we'll see how it goes. I've been on loads of raids to build raids, been on loads of loot trips, as you've seen, to build this vehicle and the flyer, and I've used up a lot of resources for that, namely a lot of spuds, etc. So I've just planted a load more, and I wanted to show you quickly a few things around here that I haven't discussed yet, issues, etc. As you can see, now I don't think I mentioned this before, or I mentioned it but I might have accidentally cut it out of a video, but I changed all of these pumps to suck instead of blow, and tested it as a harvesting. And you may or may not be aware, but when you do that you get a problem with it duplicating these soil patches. So I believe that this entire farm area here is correctly watered, but where you can see two-tone, I think this means there's two farm plots here and something's gone horribly wrong. I went through it a while ago when I changed this back and thought I'd got them all. That's why this pile of soil is over here. I didn't collect this legitimately. This is all from this bug. Now whether I keep them or not, I don't know. I'll try and give you a demonstration, but I think that while these are growing it's not going to work. So no, I can't get to the plots. Can I get... there's two plots here. I'm just trying to see if I can pick one up, but I think with the spud there it won't work. So if I get rid of that, I'll pick up this plot, and you see now in my inventory on my hotbar at the bottom, I've just received a soil plot. So a soil bag even. Words. So I'm going to need to go through this again. The problem is obviously what I should do is, once this is harvested manually, I'll water everything and then I can see where these two tones are and fix that all, because it does get a bit flickery and horrible. So forgetting that, moving on, a few episodes ago I mentioned something about it. Let me get rid of all my beacons at the moment because they are in the way. I'm so glad they added this. Right. So this here I mentioned a while ago that I'd tell you about it and never did. Simply this was a test for the tree, what do you call it, timber mill. As you know, I've been having a few issues with this where I want to come in a vehicle, plot my trees here, this spins round, this gun fires, gets rid of the cardboard once, which drops down the tree, that gets harvested. When it finishes, it comes back and this gun fires again, and it's not quite working that way. It's not firing multiple times. I can't get this logic right. So I just did a test over here, playing around. Again, grinding for all these materials just to do a test. I should be doing this in creative mode, really. But anyway, I do it here because I might, if it works, I want to run over and try it over there. But so this simple example where the idea is that that button there turns the timber mill on, then here the timber mill finishes, and that should blink once, which is like the gun firing. And then the gun fires, which will turn the timber mill on again. That's the theory. And then timber mill turns off. Now, however, I do need a timer in this because I need a delay, because the timber mill needs to reset before it shoots. So that's what that's for. I'm not going to get rid of that just yet, but I need to convert, when I get the timer working, I need to convert this to my little shack over there. Now, one other thing that I've done is I don't tend to use mods. I can't proclaim to being a purist, scrap mechanic purist, seeing as I use glitches and etc. in my vehicles, but I am a little bit fed up with some of this crap that I've collected, or let's say was collected on my collab, that is just taking up a lot of space and I'm never really going to use. And I decided that I will add a mod, and I've added one mod, which is a recycle bot. I feel that it's not too OP, so it's quite, I guess it uses quite a lot to craft, and I don't really want to spend those component kits, having spent the last like 6 hours or so collecting hundreds of them. But I do feel in the long run that this will help. I'm not entirely sure what it will let me recycle, but I figured it was worth a try and get stuck on the thing right. I read that it does kind of break your world in the sense that once you place it, you can't then remove it easily. Your world breaks, but you know, that's a risk I'm willing to take. So first things first, before I did that, I refined all my scrap metal into tier 1 metal, is it? Or tier 2, tier 1 metal. And now I need scrap metal for this refine bot. So I'm going to head out, get some scrap metal, unless I've got any hidden anywhere. I might have some. I'm going to check my chests. I want to put this metal away. If it will fit in here, it won't fit in here. I've got 6 scrap metal. Let's take that out for now. And we will get some scrap metal. How much did I need? Was it 90? 90, yeah. And then I can craft this, and we'll have a quick look at it before I start thinking about my base. So I will come back when I've got some scrap metal. So I figured I'll bring you back for a second, because just before I set off, I had a raid, which I forgot about, obviously. And I suddenly thought, there was about 6 or 7 hay bots that came here, and I added their legs to the wall, which there are already a few up here, and I suddenly thought I don't need to go anywhere, I just need to refine all this, and there's a few over here, so there's probably enough here. Do you know, I can't remember how much, I think you get 10, is it 10 from each one? So it's probably plenty to do to get my 90, so I'm going to get this refined instead of going out, and then hopefully this will be harvestable as well, and we'll get all that done before we start looking at the base. So I just thought I'd bring you back to explain that quickly, because you probably saw this on my wall and thought, what's he doing? Anyway, I will see you again in a minute. I thought that even though I'd placed these on the wall, this resource collector would still pick them up, but it doesn't seem to. I honestly thought it still did. I mean, I can place it on them. Obviously I'm completely wrong, but that surprised me, so I'm going to have to... Okay, it does, but that's weird. So let me collect these ones and we're going to get them refined. I couldn't have planned that. I just wanted to demonstrate the problem. So weird, isn't it? Right, I'll get these refined and then we should have enough, and I'll bring you back. And these are all ready to harvest, so I'll grab all this and then we'll have a look. I'll show you the... Well, I don't need to show you, I've shown you already, but I'll try and sort this all out as well. So I just harvested all this by hand. I'll have to put it all here for now. Probably got, I think it was about 4. There's these 3 rows and these 2 extra, I think, and all these seeds. I filled up these chests as well. Well, some of them had, one of them was already filled, but I've filled the other one, and then, but I need to sort out something here. Obviously you get far too many, but particularly when you're planting this many, you get far too many seeds, really. Anyway, I thought I've emptied all these chests as well, so hopefully now we'll simply just water, and we can have a look at the... Okay, I haven't emptied the chests. Can I need to stop it. Stop. Okay, I'd obviously missed some in my haste to get recording. Okay, well, perhaps we'll save this then for another episode. Good thing, however, is that this has finished refining that metal, scrap metal, so we can build our recycle bot now and see what that's all about, and hope that I don't regret installing that mod. I have no idea where to put it at the moment. Maybe... I wonder if I just extend this and put it on the end there. What do you think? You can't answer. I'm doing too many things at once. Let me get rid of all of this first, because I'm going to probably need the inventory space in a minute.
Just get rid of this. I always like to keep some spuds on me in my backpack, because often it's... I often go out and forget, so I like to keep sort of like some on me, a chunk on me. Do we have any more of this wood block? Wood block 1, anywhere? One way to tell, I suppose, would be to go... We do have wood block 1 somewhere, apparently. Was it in here? No, where... Yeah, good. So we can extend this out. Let's get this out. And then we should be able to join up there.
And we can stick the recycle bot here. I'm not entirely sure whether it's a good idea to add him to this. Hello? Wrong way around. Ah, okay. Let's have a look at him first. So he just has... Is that an input or an output? Okay, well, let's leave him here anyway. Let's bring him this way a little bit. In fact, now I've done this, let's tidy this up.
So I don't fall off, which is something that happens quite often. this for now anyway. Let's stick in.
Yeah, so I assume that there is an output, so for now it doesn't, I don't really need to worry about that. So what do we say? What does it say? So use to upgrade interactive parts. Oh yeah, well we know what that is, but so from a driver's seat do I get a component kit? Is that what it's saying? So it's not going to help me very much. Okay, I'll tell you what, let's get some junk from here. Well, it's junk to me, but you might be screaming at me saying, no, you can do stuff with that. Well, this is going to take some time to find. So the seats give component kits. I mean, I've got extra seats as well, but okay. Suspension gives you metal. You can get component kits from suspension as well. So perhaps this wasn't as useful as I thought, because I thought I could recycle a lot more than that. Okay, I can recycle the aerials and these blocks. I've got loads of these if I need more scrap metal, but that wasn't the plan. Oh, these, I can do these. That's good. So I can get rid of these things. Good. I thought I might be able to recycle these totebot heads as well, but it doesn't look like it. Unless I'm missing. I've got these as well. I can. Yeah, scrap metal, that's good. I've got one of them. One of them. And these. One of them. Oh. That's good. Now we got all our scrap metal back as well. And that. And two of them. Okay, so and the totebot heads, great. They suddenly become a bit more useful for me. I think in some mods they you can sorry, some mods that have recycle bots that are different to this one, you can actually recycle the totebot heads and you get component kits and stuff like that, but you probably need more than one of them. But this is fine for me. I just want to get rid of some stuff. I feel obliged to collect them, but I don't really need them. So we can get rid of these. Okay, well, I'd be interested to know what you think about this. Okay, so from driver's seat you get one component kit, but I guess higher level, what's this one? 4, 5, yeah, you get 12 components. Oh, that's okay. That's quite good. I think when I visit the warehouses, you tend to pick up seats. Yeah, I've got quite a few in here, so it's a good way of getting some component kits back if I need them. I mean, I've got enough vehicles at the moment. They've got decent seats on. As I rebuild them, like this one, I've got to take apart. Oh, interesting. I didn't expect that to happen either. Amazing. I didn't know they were loose. I was just messing about. Anyway, so I've done my recycling. I'm going to start thinking about that base, and I'll come back when I've got a bit of an idea. Okay, so I've got a raid coming in a second, which is stupid because I just started taking my base apart and now there's this massive gap which they can run through, so I'm going to have to protect it. I'll turn this on anyway. I've managed to harvest everything now, so we shouldn't get another raid and I can continue with this. Here they come. Wow, there's a lot. I think we're done. Oh, I can hear someone hitting blocks. Where is it? Oh, over here. Hey! It's enough. Yeah, so maybe this is a terrible idea, but what I'm thinking is I want this to be activated. So I don't think this is going to work, but the idea is if this was pressure activated, I could drive and this would actually be closed. And maybe I'll have saws on the front so they don't attack it. And then if I can get this pressure plate to work, it will activate. This will then open and I can just drive in, so it'll fold down if you like. But I'm hoping it doesn't activate when anything else downs on it. Okay, so I've done a little bit of playing around. So we've now got this pressure plate here, which obviously when you walk on it doesn't do anything. It moves a bit if you smack it, so I'm hoping that the bots when they walk on this don't do anything. As you can see here, there's a sensor and suspension. It's a level 2. I've upgraded it once and it's just below its maximum, which gives it's enough strength to hold this plate up. And the idea is now that if I drive on it, let me just go round in. I'll just point out now that it's not quite wide enough. I mean, it is, I can fit through it, but it's very, very tight. So let's try and line up. And obviously I need to raise this as well because I always hit the... So the pressure plate works, it opens up and it stays open for 5 seconds. We drive in, I collide with everything, which drops my frame rate, and it closes again. I can also open it from here. If I press the right buttons, obviously, you can see the timer gives you 5 seconds. So at the moment, that's probably not enough to drive out. So I'm wondering whether to have 2 timers, but I'm not sure. And now I can't sort of get back in, so I need a button out here as well. I wonder if I can do that now. Let's just plop one down there for now. And that needs to go to that one. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, there we go. So I can still get in from it. Yeah, so, I mean, that works. It's not brilliant, it's not perfect. Collisions are terrible. Hang on, I need to... collisions, my frame rate's terrible. Let me move this out the way. It's much better now. I think it's when it's colliding with this, because this is all over the place. I need to dismantle this. And the good thing is... Oh, got floppy wheels over. What's going on over here? Oh, magic. It's all to do with the collisions. Yeah, I realised with my recycle bot as well, going back to that, sorry, jumping about things, I've got so many component kits, I had no idea what to do with them. So first of all, there was a connection point here, exactly the same as there is on these craft bots. So I don't know why it wasn't connecting before, but to give it a bit of space, I added this block in. So now it sees everything in this chest and the whole system. So I can turn, where is it? Yeah, my circuit boards into Metal 3, which is great. So that's quite good. I've done that a bit to get some Metal 3 before I realised I had a whole chest of it over here. Well, not a whole chest, but some. I found another spud shotgun, which I thought I'd lost as well. So that's good. And also honeycomb. Old wheels I can turn into honeycomb, which is great because I've got a number of... have I? I used to have wheels somewhere. So I still haven't worked out what to do with all these chests. Yeah, I've got wheels I'm not using. So yeah, I mean it's not perfect because I would have liked to have been able to recycle more, but it's certainly helpful. So yeah, I still haven't worked out how I'm going to sort all this out. I think Spastic Cube has made some suggestions in the comments, but I'm still not 100% sure what I'm doing. Now the other problem with this, yes, there is another problem. I didn't think about my defences now. So I've got no defences protecting this area. So if I put, as I suggested, I thought, oh, I might put saw blades on here just to protect. I mean, it might be okay, but I'm not sure how they will be to drive on. And I suppose instead of wondering, why don't I do that now? Oh, I need to wait for the timer to finish. So let me head out. Turn that round. See if I can drive over. I mean, it's not ideal at all. I might have to think of something a bit smarter. Yeah, I mean, I get in, again, collide with everything. Yeah, so for now it works. I think that might be enough to... I don't really need that one, do I? Because there's that one there. It might be enough to deter them for now. So I'm going to fill in this hole here. And eventually I'll move that logic to somewhere else, but I'm hoping for now that's enough. Might have to do a test. I'll plant some stuff and do a test. But I think for now that's the first stages of my defense or base changes. I think what my next sort of plan is, I want to obviously extend this. I'm probably going to extend... Oh, some bits down here, sorry. Get easily distracted. I want to extend that kind of system around here. We get some bots come around here, as you saw, and I want to put sort of defences this way as well. And the other side. And I need to tidy all this up so that I can drive into my base. I might need to make this bigger, and then we'll think about adding a second floor. I believe I've mentioned before how I'm planning to have like vehicles and that stored under here, so you can drive in and park up around here, but then have all of this stuff on a second floor. I mean, it's not ideal me having my farm this way, to be perfectly honest, but it is what it is. It's working, and I don't want to change it all now. So yeah, not really sure how I'm going to build all this up. I was originally going to have a road going all the way around here. I think Scrapman's done something very similar on his base, so I didn't really want to copy that. I'm trying to think of something different. I mean, I guess everyone's tried everything. There's not many unique ideas anymore. So I'll look like I'm copying someone, whatever I do. And I'd like to thank you for tuning in to another episode. I'd love to hear what you think about this change I've made. If you've got any suggestions for improvements to it. If you like or dislike this recycle bot. If you don't think I should be using it, let me know. And I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Thanks again. Take care.